right, so how's everyone's day going? So this is the review for The Marksman. It is a action thriller, and it was released originally in theaters on January 15th. It stars Liam Neeson and Catherine Windix, and some others. I couldn't find out who the kid's name was, so maybe I can find it and put it up, but I couldn't find it, unfortunately. But he did a great job as for a kid. Now the plot of it is Liam Neeson plays a farmer, a rancher named Jim. Jim, a rancher and a former Marine who was a former Marine who lives by the Mexican border in Arizona. Comes across a woman and a child sneaking through the border fence, running from the cartels. After the mother dies, which is not a spoiler, it was in the trailer. He must protect the child as the cartel comes after him and the child. So something funny about this is I was so immersed into this about 30 minutes in. I totally remembered that I'm supposed to be writing things down, and I didn't. So it's like I had to stop the movie for about 10 minutes or so, 10 to 20 minutes, whatever. Just think and write some stuff down. So normally I do some stuff ahead of time, and then as the movie goes on for about 20-30 minutes, if I don't notice scene, I'll write some stuff down. But and then throughout the rest. Normally these days we get a fast-paced Liam Neeson movie. This was standard action, a little bit slow, a little bit fast, depending on the part of the movie. But this was more normal speed than fast. So, like I said, fast and slightly slow depending on the part of the movie. So, in the middle. Question to ask you, maybe you can tell me in the comments. When it comes to police stations and FBI's and stuff, I from movies and stuff, and kind of from TV shows and stuff, and stuff as in when I say that is and documentaries and stuff, all that stuff, and from what I've seen, I normally know the layout of these things and the kind of get the agenda of rurality from movies to the real world of how guarded these places are. So I've never seen a layout of a border patrol station building. Not talking about the border wall where the toll areas you have to go through the checkpoints. I'm talking about the stations where they're processing the IAs, illegal immigrants. But it is really not that well guarded in this movie of a place to the point where you could sneak out. I won't say exactly more than that, but he definitely does have someone, and obviously him. It's about the movie, about him. He sneaks out. So, it doesn't give the whole story, by the way. Just to let you know. Neeson's acting was good. Now, I said in the video that I didn't think he was more than today's Arnold Schwarzenegger action star. But I do regret that. Is he more of that today? Yeah. But I'd never seen him anything before that said otherwise. But I was watching a new channel I've been watching where a reactor that watches movies, and so he was reacting to Schindler's List, and I've said also I never seen him in that movie because I never seen the movie, and from what I saw in here, which is a lot, was actually made me blown away of how good actors, and makes me wonder why or what's going on with his why he's not like something in those big type of movies where now he's just in Taken franchise and The Train or something, I forgot what it's called, and there was one on a plane that was like the Train one, and you just kind of get he's unfortunately surrounded by in Hollywood this specific thing he's supposed to be, these type of movies, action films he's supposed to be in. Kind of like how the guy that played the vampire in Twilight, people for a long time and still are thinking he's in this little circle of what he's supposed to be in, and there's a lot of stars like that. Unfortunately, and they try to break out. So, Robert Pattinson is what I was thinking of. So it would be nice to see him something out of that. Now, other than the slightly above the ground panning forward air shot with the drone camera in the opening, there really was no special camera shots other than that. So that was actually good. It can be good or it can be bad, but it was definitely, it was fine. I had no problem with it. They didn't, add or take away the film. Now, I will say I really love the chemistry between the kid and Jim. Jim acted really like a father to the kid, and I can imagine, knowing around what I do know of the kind of character in real life Liam Neeson is, that on the set he was like that too with kids. There was a movie that I actually loved that was from the early 2000s or 90s. It was a Christmas / Valentine's movie. I forgot what it's called. Well, Love Actually. And he was in there with the kid. Was supposed to be his son, and he did a really good job of the chemistry between them. So, it wasn't really that surprising, but yeah, I really loved it. Because normally you get just him and a grown adult, if anything. Anything with someone else other than him in it, if you know what I mean. So I kind of messed it up, but I really love the movie. Was a really good action story flick with a rich story. In my opinion, it had a rich story. I really did like it. I saw critics for Rotten Tomatoes, which I personally do not like Rotten Tomatoes. We won't get into that. There's a whole bunch of problems with them from, well, again, we're not getting into that. But they gave it like 20, there was like a 20% rotten on their thing. I didn't see the critic scores of the non-critics, like me or you or anyone. So, but again, like I said last video, determine for yourself. Don't let people just decide what you think of a movie. I may not like a movie you like, and you may not like a movie I like, but there's going to be movies where we're going to be liking some together. Only one over-the-done action scenes, unlike what you get normally with Liam Neeson's movies. Now, I will say it's the car crash, and I won't say where, but it's definitely way over-the-done type of thing. Way it flips and stuff, and how it happens. But it's not that big a deal. There's only one part in there. Definitely, there are action scenes in here, but not a whole lot. It was more story-wise, like I said, a rich story to it. So it wasn't just like action-packed type of thing you get with Liam Neeson movies. The straight to action. It was action while also having I wouldn't say thorough story, but a very good, rich story to it. And I keep saying rich because it is, but it's just like, keeps going along, and you have that action to it. So there's not much more to say to this, so I'm going to give you my rating. Yeah, let me know in the comments below. Have you heard of this movie? Because I didn't know anything about it until yesterday. When I came across it on iTunes when it was finally released. If you did see it, let me know what you thought in the comments. Did you even like the trailer? I checked out a little bit of the trailer, but it was given a little too much, so I didn't watch all of it. But it made me very, very excited to see this. So I wish I would have saw this ahead of time so I could got more hype to it, but it didn't really matter. I really, really did love this movie, especially compared to the last one I did of his. That last one I didn't like. I don't remember what it's called, but I didn't like it. But I did really, really love this one. This is one of those films that I really like of his that I haven't in a long, long time. Since the first Taken. Third Taken, Second was not bad. But yeah, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. If you have not, please hit the bell. And I love you all. And please stay healthy and safe. And Skull.